Hello, today I'd like to talk about the structure of American government and how do they work together. My presentation has three major parts. First, constitution and government structure. Second, three branches of US government. Third, three levels of US government. The first part is about the constitution and the government structure. The Constitution of the United States is the supreme law of the United States of America, which delineates the national frame of government. According to the Constitution, there are five main principles of American government. First, popular sovereignty. It gives power to the people to elect representatives and vote on various topics. Second, limited government. It means that even the government itself has limited power. Everyone in the United States, including the government itself, has to follow the laws. Checks and balance. It is a system used in government to balance out the three branches of government, which refers to the judicial, legislative, and executive branch. Fourth, separation of powers. It divides the representative of government between three branches, preventing one core branch of having all the power. The fifth is federation. It separates powers between a national and local government. These powers can come from the Constitution. All these principles aim to build a democratic nation. Here is the second part. It talks about the three branches of U.S. government: the legislative branch, executive branch, and judicial branch. The legislative branch includes Congress, Senate, and House of Representatives. The executive branch includes President, Vice President, and Cabinet. The judicial branch includes Supreme Court and other federal courts. Here is a detailed explanation of the three branches. First, the executive branch. The president is in charge of the executive branch, which is responsible for putting national policy into effect. The second, legislative branch is often referred to as Congress. It is responsible for making laws, amending the Constitution, controlling government finances, and declaring war. The judicial branch is the system of federal courts and judges that interpret laws made by the legislative branch and enforced by the executive branch. Now we talk about how the three branch works. Simply to say, the legislative branch makes law, the executive branch enforces law, and the judicial branch evaluates law. Although three branches of the United States work together, they can also influence each other and have conflicts. The Congress approves presidential nominations and controls budget. It can also pass laws over the president's veto and can impeach the president and remove him or her from office. At the same time, the president of the executive branch can veto the congressional legislation. The president can also nominate judges who is in charge of the court, but the court can also declare presidential acts unconstitutional. The Congress can impeach judges and remove them from the office, and the court can declare laws made by the Congress unconstitutional. This shows the value of separation of powers, as well as the checks and balance. The balance of power among the three branches established the democracy of the United States. The third part is about the three levels of government. To avoid the central government have too much power, state and local governments are given certain powers to carry out the laws and duties of government. The three levels of government include the national, state, and local government. The national government is ranked as the largest level, which is led by the President and Congress. It influences everyone in the country. The national government is also called the federal government. It can declare war, control offices and national parks, collect taxes, and print money. It's clear that the federal government has the largest power and the supreme power. The state government is at the median level. It influences everyone living in the state. It is in charge of schools and traffic laws in the state and collects taxes in the state, which is led by the governor and general assembly in the state. The local government is at the smallest level. It only influences the people who live in the town or city. It is led by the mayor and city council or county commission. It is in charge of public services such as police and firefighters. The separation of three levels of government is to avoid the federal government has too much power. What's more, state government and local governments can make their own laws based on the specific constitution of their states or towns, to make the laws more effective and more helpful for people. That's the end. Thanks for listening.